Yeah, I can hear the wind. Today is Sunday, September 4th. I thought I'd better document this and send a copy of it to my best friend, an attorney who does have the power in writing to retrieve my body and have it autopsied if necessary. Today, while I was sleeping, somebody stabbed me in the neck. It's really kind of hilarious because I went back to sleep because it's normal for me during the night or during sleep to have stabbing pains that wake me up, and provided they stop, I go back to sleep. I'm an old man. I'm all beat up, tore up. I got more scars than any of y'all watching. And at first, I just felt it's kind of a twinge in my neck and went back to sleep. Of course, was it sleep or was I actually going into shock from penetration of the periosteum? Don't know. All I know is that in almost no time, I was surrounded by EMS. There was a fire truck. There were several members, strangely enough, of the First United Methodist Church there, and who also hung around till later. And there was a lot of odd little things, like why was there a glass of icy water from Starbucks placed outside of my reach some 10, 12 feet away? But I'm the one that felt, because even the EMT had on rubber gloves, and I'm the one that washed off the wound on my neck. I could feel it. It was a flap-shaped entry wound. It was still, blood hadn't really fully coagulated, which meant that it was a pretty good hole. That if it was still bleeding many minutes later, because I'm a clotter, not a bleeder. Round things like a snake fang leave a flap type opening. It wasn't a blade, it was something in the shape of, and I strongly suspect it was a very expensive ice pick. And it came up, entered here, but my head was down, and it stopped right here. Let me locate the exact point in case Bruno has to reference it. That's the exact point where the tip of the blade stopped, roughly about 2 inches. So since there's only like one camera over there that watches that area, and I'm pretty sure it's a low resolution camera that would require a warrant, nobody's really going after this. Did I mention that the crazy EMT lady kept insisting that I was probably attacked by the mockingbird? You know, there's only about one bird that would actually might do something like that, and that's a crow. And even in my 70 years, I've never seen that happen. I've never seen even a hawk who would still not leave a flap-shaped entry wound. That's the most important thing, is I felt the wound. I had my fingers in it, on it, around it, cleaning it. So I'm going to try to hold this under 5 minutes. Bruno, somebody got me with an ice pick. I've already told you who my prime suspects are. And I've really got to step up my game here. You know, it doesn't pay to piss off meth heads, especially good church-going meth heads who are just like, well, you know, one of the best teams for blah, blah, this or that, and I'll play 24 instruments or whatever. Or you get real upset when you don't read their letter of manipulation, because I know better than to read a letter of manipulation. So I left it, you know, right in front of a 7-Eleven for somebody else to pick it up and get, you know, or one of his. The guy's been pretty much had me under surveillance for months. It pretty much freely admits it. The guy's a nutbag. I saw the signs at first, but I was trying to cut him slack because he is a player of stringed instruments, and they sometimes do a behavior that schizophrenics do. And he claimed to have been in production of like 4 videos that week, meaning plenty of. So anyway, Bruno, foul play is suspected. They came at me when I was asleep. They came from the left side where they knew I couldn't reach. If I woke up, couldn't reach out and defend myself. It had to be somebody who had intimate knowledge of the fact that my left arm, shoulder don't work. And it happened right there in a place where there are almost no cameras. Not from 7-Eleven, not from Starbucks. Nearest camera that has any shot at that is a traffic camera. Low resolution traffic camera at around 250 feet or more. That's why right now I'm sleeping right under a camera. People wonder why I don't sleep on the identical bench behind this building where it's darker, there's not all these lights and all this kind of stuff, and I would be out of the public view. Well, if you can't figure out right now, it's because there's no cameras there. At least today somebody made an attempt on my life, not a very good one. Nothing else, they wanted to put a serious hurt on me, and they didn't really do too good of a job. I'll be sore for about a week. They actually apparently, no need for me to go on further than this. 7 minutes is enough. Bruno, I hereby, as you already have, you have my permission to recover my body and submit it to autopsy. You want to be looking for any kind of unusual puncture wounds or toxins. I'm going to have to start declining all food donations. I don't care if they're fresh out there. I don't care. None, because it's too easy. It's too easy to actually put. I can, unless it's like a carbonated beverage or something. It's actually easy to penetrate any can, packaging, and insert, especially in a place where fentanyl is all over the place. Do you think I trust anybody? They could give me a lethal dose of fentanyl in almost anything. So, all you people, especially you good church people, who always want to give me foods that I don't like and give me diarrhea and stuff like that, now I've really got a reason to distrust everyone. Especially when you're stabbing a guy in the neck while he's sleeping. Really, what kind of a gutless coward are you? What kind of a gutless meth head coward are you?